Hello, guys. Okay, I want to talk about different ways you can receive messages from your spiritual entities. But first, I want to put in this. Some people used to think that it is only through dreams that they should receive messages from their spiritual entities. In fact, many people used to pray in order for them to get uh, um, an answer to their prayer through dreams. And at the end of the day, they don't, in fact, they don't like the outcome. Okay, they feel they feel that their spiritual entities are not, you know, are not ready to show them things through dreams. And because of that, so many people have given up in this dream aspect. But there is something I want to tell you today. It is not only through dreams that you get messages, spiritual messages, or spiritual informations, or spiritual answers. Okay? It is not only through dreams. There are other ways, there are various ways you can get spiritual answers, spiritual informations, or spiritual messages. There are various ways. It is not left for you. It is not left for you to master that channel that your entities are using. Okay? That channel that they are using to give you spiritual informations, spiritual messages, spiritual answers to your questions, to your prayers. You need to know the channel and to protect it. Yes, you need to protect it. Even if you are receiving messages through dreams, you still need to protect that channel. It means that they are using the dream channel. They are using dream portal to give you messages. You need to protect it. Oh. You don't need to give out such information. Oh. And you don't need to give out the things you do in order to keep activating those spirits that are giving you that information through your dream. Because yes, there are entities, there are spirits that are in charge of that your dreams. There are spirits that are in charge of that dream, of that channel or that portal you are using to receive messages. And you don't need to keep those spirits aside. Remember that whenever you are doing any aja opening in name, you have to be giving that aja, or you have to be giving aja also to those entities that are in charge of your dream portal, your dream life. It can be Awo, it can be any other entity that is giving you that message through any means. So you need to be, you know, from time to time, you do something for that spirit. Now, the various ways that you can receive information or messages from different entities or from your entities, your spirit guides. It could be your chi or your the first one is dream. But if you don't receive messages from dream, I didn't say if you don't dream at all, because I will not encourage you not to dream at all. You are human. You have a soul in you. You have a spirit in you. So from at least once in a while, you should dream. Yes, but if you don't usually receive messages through your dreams, another way you can receive message is through your intuition. All right, when you are when you are alone and something tells you something, you are not imagining something. You are not imagining, as in you were not thinking about that particular thing, but something will tell you, uh, this tree will fall. Something will just tell you this tree is going to fall. You were not imagining that this tree will fall or that tree will fall. But you're just on your own thinking about something else, and all of a sudden something tells you that a tree beside you will fall. It is part of your intuition speaking to you. There are so many ways your intuition can speak to you. Do you get? Now, another thing, another way you can receive message is through trance. There's something we call trance. People call it daydream. Okay, when you are that is you are even you might even be with people or you are alone. Some people it happens even when they are in a crowd. Some people when they are in a crowd they used to have trance. Yes. Some people when they are alone they have trance. But you're not feeling sleep. Oh, you don't feel like sleeping. There's nothing like sleep in your eye. All of a sudden you fall into sleep and then within under a second you are awake. It happens within a second. You just sleep and wake up. You sleep off and wake up immediately. That's little second. That's a second or half a second that you slept. Your entities, your spiritual guides will show you something. They will show you something immediately. You will see it very clear. Or they will give you a message. If it's something that they want to say out. If it's not something that you need to say, they'll just say it out. You just say something. That tree will follow. This tree will fall. Or you just see a tree fall. If you did not hear it, you might just see a tree fall down. That is how trance works. And should I say it is rare? It is not something that happens all the time, and it is not something that happens to too many people. Okay? Another way you can receive information or message spiritually from your spiritual entities is through signs. You can be inside your sitting room or bedroom doing something else, and you might see a feather. The feather will just drop close to you, and you know that you didn't do anything with feather within that period. Pick up that feather, find out the color of that feather and the meaning of that color. Seeing cobwebs is a sign. Yes, it is a sign. Seeing feathers is a sign. Looking at a particular place and a bird perches there, that very point that you're looking at, and the bird goes out immediately, it is a sign. Or maybe the bird perches there and makes make a little noise and then goes out. It is a sign. Do you understand? So people they used to read signs through trees, through animals, through birds. There are so many ways some people read their own signs. The direction a tree goes, that is the leaves on a tree goes when there is a wind blow. So people will tell you that they got a message from that tree. Am I making sense? Now another way you can also receive messages through symbols. Yes, through numbers too. When you check the time today and you notice that it's 12 o'clock, the next day you check the time again, you notice that it's 12 o'clock. The third day you check the time again, still that 12 o'clock. That number is giving you an information, a spiritual message. It's no longer ordinary. Look into it, ask questions. Now, another way you can receive spiritual message is if you are always waking up at a particular time. That is at a particular time. Maybe you are sleeping and every midnight around 3 o'clock or around 2 o'clock, you just wake up without hearing any noise, without anyone tapping you. You will just wake up. It is a sign. There is something you need to look into. There are so many ways you receive spiritual messages. You need to focus on that very channel that your entities are using. Focus on it. Always do the right things in order to maintain that's your gift. It is a gift. There's another one that is very rare where you will keep something. You know you kept something on this pillow, this very pillow. You know you kept your phone here, and you are very sure you kept this phone here, and no one else is in that house. But by the time you just turn and you know return or go somewhere very close and come return back, you no longer see that phone on your pillow, but you saw it on a chair, or you saw it in the kitchen, or you saw it somewhere else. It is a sign. Another one is when if you find out that within one as in within a particular week, you used to look for something. You used to look for something. You keep on looking for something. On Monday, you looked for your phone. The following, you used to find them all. Yeah, you will look for them and find them, but you will definitely look for something. On Tuesday, you looked for uh, maybe a particular slippers or shoe. On the third day, you looked for your wig. On the fourth day, and you know that these things you're not supposed to look for them. You are keeping them well, but at the end of the day, you find yourself looking for them. It is a sign. There are so many ways so many ways the universe can give you signs. There are so many ways your spiritual entities can give you signs, not only through dreams, not only through your dreams. So find out your own gift of receiving messages. Find out to know your own gift, how it works, and the things you need to be doing to keep them active. Okay?